It was a quiet evening in the small town of Fairgrove, Colorado. The sun had just touched the horizon when what seemed like a routine traffic stop cracked open a web of secrets that would rattle the entire local police department. Patrol Officer Jack Morgan, a 10-year veteran, decided to pull over a black SUV with a broken tail light. Nothing serious. He intended to issue a warning and let the driver go. But when the window rolled down, he came face to face with a black woman in her late 30s, sharp eyes, neatly braided hair, and a navy blue blazer. She handed over her ID without hesitation. Her name was Maya Ellison. The ID looked unusual, sealed with a federal insignia and codes Jack didn't recognize. It wasn't FBI, not CIA either. That alone set off his instincts. Maya offered no explanation, only a calm, unnerving stare, as if she had anticipated all of this. Jack called for backup. 2 rookie officers arrived and, despite their hesitation, proceeded to cuff Maya. She didn't resist. No yelling, no struggle. Just a measured warning. If you touch me, this will spiral beyond your control. Minutes later, 2 more black SUVs screeched to a halt nearby. 4 men in dark suits stepped out, moving like they had rehearsed the moment. One of them flashed a badge. Federal Protection Agency. This woman is under our jurisdiction. Jack froze. Every instinct told him this was no longer a standard traffic stop. A verification device was brought out. Maya's ID lit up green with a sharp beep. One agent leaned in close and whispered, "Agent Ellison, are you all right?" She nodded. But as things seemed to settle, Maya's gaze shifted toward the gathering crowd filming with their phones. Her eyes locked onto one man, hood pulled up, no phone in hand, a subtle giveaway. "Target confirmed," she whispered into her smartwatch. The man realized he'd been made and bolted. One agent chased him down, tackled him in an alley. On him, a tracking device, not for eavesdropping, but for positional surveillance. Maya turned to Jack. "This wasn't random. Someone set me up." She glanced at the police radio on the belt of the officer who cuffed her. "I wasn't followed from the outside. Someone inside sold me out." That night, Maya walked into the Fairgrove Police Department. Not under guard, not under arrest. She requested access to the 3rd floor and called for an internal lockdown. In the server room, she retrieved encrypted logs and cross-referenced communication timestamps. Officer Jack approached her. "I think I deserve to know what's going on." She looked him in the eye. "You didn't think I was a fake because of the badge. You thought it because you didn't believe someone like me could carry it." Before he could respond, someone else entered. Deputy Chief Chase Morgan, bald, in a perfectly pressed uniform. His eyes darkened when he saw her. "Didn't expect to see a ghost tonight." Jack was stunned. "You 2 know each other?" Maya didn't blink. "We worked together in Eastern Europe." He disappeared halfway through the operation. Then, the confrontation ignited. Maya produced an audio file, Chase's voice, giving away her travel route to a third party. "You betrayed me, Chase. Tonight, you nearly got me killed again." Chase lunged at her. Jack and other officers intervened, bringing him to the ground and cuffing him as he shouted in rage. Locked in a holding cell, Chase chuckled coldly. "You think you've won? I'm just a pawn. You have no idea who's moving the pieces." Maya replied coolly, "You just told me. The man tonight didn't recognize me, because you gave him an old photo. Which means you didn't know I'd changed. And if you didn't know, then your boss didn't know either. I'm getting closer." Later that night, Maya opened a concealed case in her SUV. Inside, satellite images, maps, coordinates, and a single photo of the same man appearing in every intelligence file. His code name, Asheer, an international arms and data trafficker. "He's not here by chance," Maya whispered. "Someone called him in." And so, the real game began. But this time, Maya wasn't alone. Officer Jack, once skeptical, now stood with her. Not out of loyalty, but because the truth had begun to seep through the cracks. And when it bursts into daylight, no one will be left standing in the shadows.